It's actually a game I purchased back in the 1990s and was immensely disappointed by it, I'll be honest. But you know what? Times change, people grow, they learn. I'm not going to say this game's going to be good. I'm not even sure it's going to hold up. But I'll give it a shot. Let me go back a bit. Just a second. Options. Video. Keep the movies off, please. Thank you. View. External. Don't need a cockpit view. Let's see. Controller options. I think we might only need a couple of these. Now that I think about it, I remember this being a very demanding game. Memory card options? Now we'll get back to that. You have plenty of space in the PS3's hard drives. This will not be a problem. Password for cheating, right? Yeah, of course it's an invalid password. Oh, forgot the options for audio. Let's get that music cranked up, turned up.
Welcome to the lead.
Good enough. Mode. Let's try surround. It might be fun. So I'll be able to record this game in surround sound. It's always cool to see old video games with surround sound. The Super NES had a few, but by the time the PlayStation came out, I think it was nice to see them try it, added more games. Training missions, perfect. Beginning flight. Yeah, I gotta do this. And the screen is loading. Don't worry. Launch craft, review briefing. Whatever.
This training mission will allow you to become accustomed to your craft's control system. You will be able to fly freely.
Launch. So I guess it's not loading, it's just playing back audio? Yeah. I'm sure this looked pretty brilliant back in the 1990s, but this stuff was really rough, dude. 30 FPS. Rock solid 30, I guess, but, you know. I think it might dip during the game, I'll find out later. Remember when this game was a big deal? For crying out loud, seriously, people.
Use this time to familiarize yourself with the controls.
There we go.
Refer to your training manual for further instructions.
Yeah, this game came with a pretty beefy manual. I want to say it was 30 or 40 pages at least.
Towards the jump gate, which is highlighted on
I forgot there's no analog stick. It's alright. No analog stick in the PS1. Looking at the map, I can look at the map on the radar actually on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it was always a cute effect. It's just a flat texture. It's a nice effect. This game always had an interesting soundtrack, but I seem to recall there were maybe 3 or 4 songs in the entire soundtrack. Boy, that was easy. Okay, that was beginner mode, huh?
basic but disciplined control of your craft.
Let's see what else it lets me do. So I guess 12 minutes will be enough for me to see all these training videos. Because I can always refer to them later if when I'm ready to start playing the game in earnest. I'm not expecting to like this game very much, because I don't remember it really grabbing me back in the day. And nowadays you have crap like House of the Rising Sun and... what was it? House of the Dying Sun, sorry. Rebel Galaxy, which I've actually played. Whoops. You got, that Soldat game, Drox Operative, yeah, which isn't actually it's not a 3D combat game. You got crap like Elite Dangerous, too, which I'll probably be able to play once it goes on sale again. And, of course, the infamous No Man's Sky, which no man seems to have liked very much. Oh, let's put it this way. If you're willing to go in expecting it to be sort of a chill exploration game with not particularly demanding, I guess it's okay. I like Minecraft about as much as most people do, but apparently No Man's Sky actually has a game now that it's been updated. I think it's been updated, what is it? Yeah, July of 2017, I want to say they updated it, and the update actually added some real gameplay to the game. We'll see how it goes, because the progression of that game used to be awful. It was basically just fly here, gather stuff, fly to the next place, gather stuff. That's pretty much it. Early on, anyway. Oh, crap. Screwed that up.
Wrong way.
Shut up.
Through the hoop from the opposite side.
You know what? Sass me, boy. Alright. Like I said, the game runs better than, say, was it Aquaventura? If you remember that game on the Amiga. Psygnosis obviously has a history. Whoops! Took a hit there. So yeah, the game runs better than Star Fox, but I mean, you know, come on. I mean, people, come on. Can we be honest about Star Fox? The game runs like crap. When the SNES Classic comes out, we're going to say, oh my god, this game runs at 10 frames a second. How did we play this garbage? And we all did, because I guess we were young and experimental and we didn't know any better, you know. I mean, we did, but we figured that Star Fox was as good as it was going to get for a while. And of course, Super NES never should have been able to run that game, and well, it didn't run it very well, but the fact you needed a Super FX chip to make that game run as poorly as it did says something about the kind of technology they were trying to squeeze out of that thing. By the way, I don't know if you can see this little blue hoop above my ship, with the little arrow pointing down that shows me my next objective, so that's what you need to know. It might be hard to see, but that's it right there. If I get in front of a black screen, you can probably see it a bit better. No, you can't. Ugh. And all this red is not going to help my bit rate, especially with a low-res game like this. Where am I going? Up. How many times am I going to have to fly through these things? Can I just leave? I guess I have to complete this objective. Because I know how to fly, for crying out loud. There's a bit of momentum in this game, just so you know.
All rings traversed.
Outstanding.
Head for the jump gate.
I was about to say.
Mission.
Okay, where's the jump gate? I don't see that little thing. Looking at the map, it's over here, right? No, that's not it. Is it up above me? No, I can't see the stupid radar. Well, I'll keep flying in a particular direction, see if anything grabs me. Because I don't know where the jump gate is. That direction? There it is, sorry. Good lord. I can barely read that radar. I guess it's more useful than that stupid cone that Wing Commander had. Good luck trying to make sense of that cone. I think it was like if it was in the circle, it was right in front of you. If it was in the outer ring, it was behind you. Well, actually, it was above you. And if it was in the outer ring, it was behind you. It was some garbage. Just learning how to use that requires you to be some kind of flight sim pilot or something. Interface, people. Come on. And the frame rate, don't get me started on the frame rate in Wing Commander. Ugh. Good luck trying to play that game these days. But again, if you want to fly around in space, I mean, what's the first game you should play? Well, maybe not Elite Dangerous, but that's a game a lot of people seem to like for what it was. Endless Space, I guess, was okay. Endless Space 2 is supposed to be way better, but that's like a 4X game. That's not a space flying game. I want to say House of the Dying Sun is the 3D space combat game. Wink, again, Rebel Galaxy is more of a naval flying game. Like, it's not a game where you fly around like this. It's a game where you fly around a big ship and shoot at it with your broadside cannons. Where am I going? Oh, that drone. Sorry. Wasn't paying attention. I was on my rant. Oop. I gotta move backwards.
You have lost sight of the drone. The drone will remain stationary until you...
Shut up. So I can press R1, hold R1 to speed up, hold L1 to slow down and go backwards. So again, you can move around pretty easily. And of course, there are those, what do you call them, those 6 degrees of freedom shooters like Hexen. I guess that's what they were trying to do here. They're doing a game like that in space. No, it's Descent. That's that game, Descent. There are a couple of other PC games I'm forgetting. But that 6 degrees of freedom thing was done for, what is it? 0XSX, whatever it is. I don't remember SS. I don't remember. Neon XSX or XXK, or I don't know what it's called. That Neon game that's on Steam. It's a PC game. Total Biscuit reviewed it. I want to say there was another game that was similar to that I'm forgetting. But I want to say Descent was one of those games that was like a shooter, but you had the 6 degrees of freedom, so you can fly around like this and shoot stuff. But of course, this game is in space, not in corridors. Although, let's be honest, it's probably just the same. It might as well be a bunch of corridors, except you can't crash into them. So again, 30 FPS. I know what to tell you. Not great. Low res polygraphics, you know. Whatever. Not a lot of detail, but it's fine for what it is. Can I shoot this thing? Nah, not in this mission. I can press left. I can press L2 to bank in a certain direction. I can press R2 to bank in the opposite direction. That's cute. Can I spin around like, whoop, don't want to go that way. Yeah, like that. Whee! Now we're running a cycle.
Well done. You have passed your flight training.
Yay.
On to combat training missions.
Well, we'll do it all in the same video. Why not? Where's the jump gate? There it is. We'll be fine. Psygnosis. There was a bit of a history of Psygnosis mentioned in that book that I read, or the audiobook. Console Wars, Blake Harris's book, Console Wars. They did a bit of history about the Psygnosis guys. I think they mentioned something in passing about their Amiga history, because obviously I knew them because they did Lemmings, but they were apparently a big deal on the Amiga back in the 90s. I want to say they did a horror game, that Elvira game, and I think they did Phantasmagoria, which I think was just a regular, like a single screen. I think it was kind of like Shadowgate, if you remember that, like a single screen dungeon crawling game, one of those games. I'll watch some Let's Plays though. It didn't look that interesting to me. I'm not really into horror games, especially single screen horror games. But the dungeon crawling aspect sounded interesting, I guess. And it had really interesting graphics, really interesting pixel art there. Because, I mean, it was all one screen at a time, so it basically boiled down to how well you can draw what was in front of you. There was no animation, it was just a bunch of static images. But obviously the aesthetic holds up, because if it's good art, then it'll hold up, even if it's at VGA resolutions.
Locate the targets using your radar.
Training drones. Well, let's shoot stuff finally. Okay. Pressing the X button. That is my regular stun laser, right? I think I missed that. I'm getting it. You can barely see the debris, but I'm hitting it. Laser. Okay, I'm pressing the square button to switch lasers. That's the anti-shield laser, but these guys don't have a shield. So once I take down their shields, I can switch to the regular laser and bring them down. And you can see on the top right-hand corner of the screen, that's their health. Down it goes. So I will not need the anti-shield laser, which is good because that's actually part of the game that I don't like, is having to bring down their shields before I can start shooting them in earnest. At least with this ship. By the way, on the top right-hand corner of the screen, that little right there above that training drone right there. See, there's a little red bar. There's an orange bar that fills up. That's my cooldown bar. So I don't want to overload my gun. I gotta give it a chance to. I gotta keep it cool. So I do not want it to get too hot. Oh, okay. Press the square button, and now I got my anti-shield. And now you can see on the top right-hand corner of the screen, that's the shield going down. Shield has been removed, so I can switch to the conventional laser and bring it down. I don't have to fire too quickly. As long as I don't hold the button down, then it won't overheat. There are other guns, like other ships have machine guns that cut through shields, which I really like. I'll show you one of those later, because you'll probably see it in the demo mode. Let me switch to my anti-shield laser. That's all I have. So I press square to switch my lasers. Don't have any torpedoes. Oh well. Yeah, I don't want my anti-shield laser to overheat, so I'll make sure it doesn't overheat. So now that it's... Let me see if I can cool it down by switching lasers. Yep, cools down immediately as soon as I switch lasers. Of course, I need a regular laser to bring it down. Almost dead. There we go. One more to go. This guy's a shield. Let's check. No, he doesn't. Yeah, that guy doesn't have a shield. It's funny how you figure that out after you start shooting it.
All targets destroyed. Head towards jump gate to conclude the mission.
Yeah, jump gate. I guess it's away from the sun, I hope. Up there it is. Again, it's kind of hard to see on that tiny little low-res radar. Jeez. We good? Looks like we good. This game was like so promising. Now, I want to say Colony Wars 3 was the one that really wet the bed, but I forget if Colony Wars 2 was better. I don't think I ever really played it. But this game is such a big deal. I think it sold 1 million copies when it came out back in the day. You know, it was a second-party title. You know, they brought Psygnosis into the mix, just like our Nintendo brought in Rare. Sony brought in Psygnosis. You know, the Amiga guys. Obviously, they had a lot of experience with 3D hardware, with 32-bit hardware, and they ended up doing Wipeout on the PlayStation, and it looked great. I'm not really interested in playing that game right now. Again, I have too many good racing games to waste my time with that. I mean, it was good for what it was back when it came out, but I mean, you know, whatever. So this one's going to move. It's not going to stay stationary, so this will make things a bit more interesting.
Back to conventional lasers to destroy targets.
Stand still, doofus. If I have to chase you down. Again, not thrilling. And strangely enough, when I was younger, when I first played this game, I liked the escort missions. And I guess the best way to describe why is because they were these big ships. I couldn't drift too far away from them. But I kind of liked the idea of just kind of staying put instead of having to hunt down ships, letting the enemies come to me and me taking them down like that. So I guess I preferred that. Okay, where's the next one? Over there. Does he have shields? Yes, he does. I don't know what that bar underneath it on the top right-hand side of the screen is. I don't know what that bottom bar is. All I know is that when I shoot with my anti-laser shield, it's losing shield energy right on top. So the top bar is the one I care about. No idea what the bottom one is. I'm not shooting fast enough. That's weird. There we go. I hold the button down a little. Okay, that guy's walked right in front of me. That's not a good idea. He's shooting at me, right? Stop. Go away. Hope his shield doesn't come back. Can't really fire fast enough without holding the button down. Next. That dude just walked right in front of me. I'm not happy with him. See, this is the part that I don't find particularly thrilling. Just trying to chase guys down, because they're not that hard. It's just that they don't stand still, and it's hard to kind of get a beat on them. That can lead them a bit. If I shoot in front, if I fire in front of their cockpit, I guess they'll turn around. I forget how the AI works specifically. See, he's going to turn around eventually. Once he sees the fire in front of his face. This isn't hard, it's just trying to... We're not shooting back, which is the other thing. So imagine how hard it's going to be when they start shooting at me. Whoop, something blew up. Good explosion, though. At least my engines don't overheat. Yeah, the control's fine. It's just, you know, how good is the combat? It's not, really. I got plenty of time, so I'll just do the last training mission and end this farce. I'll probably play a few missions and then just give up on this game. That's how it's looking. Yeah, we're launching the craft. And the launch screen again. Is this just masking a load time? Yeah, I guess so. So I wonder, other than Final Fantasy Tactics, what PS1 games like really hold up that aren't like ridiculously expensive? Because I'm playing I'm playing WrestleMania.
Torpedo weapon.
Oh, missile. Okay.
To target a craft, you must first arm the missile.
There you go. Press the triangle button to switch between missiles and torpedoes.
When the target has been marked, you may fire the weapon.
Have to hold the button down. Holding the circle button down.
Target located. Keep it in the center of your thumb.
Got it.
Tank locked. Target locked. Fire when ready.
Okay, you're a bit slow on the narration there, dude. Am I out of missiles? I think I'm out of missiles. Okay, I gotta switch. Yep, I am out of missiles. Someone's trying to shoot at me here. He's down. Shields are down, so let's bring him down with the regular guns. Stay on target. There we go. Where's my Cowboy Bebop music? Or Outlaw Star. I'll make do with Outlaw Star. Johnny Starwind in the house. Okay, where are we at? Yes, wow, communication. Yeah, actually, I prefer the instrumental version of that Gundam song, but anyway. Gundam Wing, actually, but you know. It was the instrumental version only really played at the end credits of the American version. I'll dig that out. I'm pretty sure I have it. We don't 80 synth rock though. You know, like the soundtrack's okay, but what might be a better accompaniment? They're trying to do like a Star Wars thing, like a discount Star Wars thing. Oh really? Where's the other one? There it is. Follow that. Oh, the training cruiser? Well, I'm out of missiles. So I gotta use a torpedo. There you go. So I have to go for the afterburner. Is that it? Yeah, I'll shoot up a training cruiser. Must be trying to make a reef out of it or something. Yeah, where do I aim? Just a second. Okay, so here we go. Where do I shoot it? Have to get closer? Yeah, I got it. Oh! I got it. Not a great looking ship, but hey. Reporting for whoop. Yeah, so a stray rock took out the rest of it, I guess. Okay, jump node down here. Which reminds me, Faster Than Light will do videos of it later. It's the kind of game I'll probably end up capturing if I can only play on my laptop. In fact, that'll probably be the game that I capture with my tablet, because it actually runs on a tablet, if you can believe that. It's a pretty undemanding game. It runs on everything. And once you buy it, it doesn't weigh you down with a bunch of DRM. So if your laptop doesn't have Steam on it, still play it. Pretty good. Okay, so we're done with this crap. No statistics, because it was all training missions. Not looking that promising, but hey. Was promising when it came out. Connected to colonywars.com. Yeah, good luck with that, bro. Maybe they'll bring it back just to do a reboot for the PS4. What do you think?